What's going on, boys and girls? Your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it again for another video. Just real quick, wanted to cover this Joe Rogan thing. I don't really follow Joe Rogan. I don't listen to his podcast. That's just not my type of thing. But I did hear he was basically talking smack, basically saying gaming is bogus and it's a dangerous thing and it's basically BS. So, you know what I'm saying? I listened to his little spill where he talks about, oh, kids look up to, parents who are lazy and they don't get inspired. So they basically sit in their basements and game for hours on end and basically, become lazy gamers, I guess, and don't have nothing to show for themselves, So I immediately looked into this because, Lazy Lightsaber all the way, baby. Even though my name is Lazy Lightsaber, I don't condone a lazy lifestyle. That's just the name, as you would call me lazy. But this fool right here is just full of crap.
There's no one, they're not modeling their life after someone that they see that they admire, someone that's successful, someone that is doing something that they enjoy and love. Sometimes kids have to see that. Right. And if their parents are living a bullish life and their neighbors are living a bullish life and most of their family lives a bullish life, they just lay around, Yep. And then they seek refuge in drugs or video games or something that stimulates them. And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fun.
Addictive.
And I have a real problem with them. And you do them, and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere.
Right.
It's like you could do like martial arts, right? You could learn jiu-jitsu. You get obsessed by jiu-jitsu, and then 3 years later, you're like an elite jiu-jitsu athlete. You're entering in competitions. You're a purple belt.
You're moving up.
Yeah, you're doing well. Right. You're thinking like, I might be able to open my own school one day.
You got confidence.
Yeah, if I have 100 students and those 100 students are paying me X amount of dollars per month, I can make a living. Holy shit, I can have this would be amazing. And then you see your jiu-jitsu school, and your jiu-jitsu instructor has all these students and drives a Mercedes, and he's got a nice family, and like, that's the future. This way, you're doing something exciting and fun, and you don't. Or you could just be playing video games. 3 years later, you could be that same kid just playing video games, waiting for the next whatever the game is, next Xbox game to come out, and you're gonna waste your time.
There were lazy people before gaming. Like, there was people that wasted their time not doing shit with their lives before gaming was going on, because I grew up in a time frame when gaming was just starting. We were getting the Nintendo and Sega Genesis. People weren't hardcoring this shit like they are now, but there were people back then as well, dude, that were lazy as fuck. And then he used his weak ass fucking shit talking about because he's an MMA fighter, that if he fucking learned jiu-jitsu, that he could teach students and open up a fucking dojo. Dude, there's a huge difference between knowing how to do something, and mastering a craft and then teaching that to somebody else. Not everybody is meant to do a certain thing at a great level where you can go ahead and then switch that over and teach people how to do it. That's not how this shit works. It just doesn't work that way. So for him to try to label like an entire, group of people, and just basically saying they ain't shit because they play video games, I think that's foolish shit. Like, you play video games to pass the time. That's exactly what it is. What is the difference between me going to a dojo and a guy teaching me how to kick a sandbag than me picking up a controller here in my house and wasting my time that way? Because if I were to go to a dojo right now and learn how to do jiu-jitsu or kung fu or fucking MMA or whatever type of shit he's fucking on, I'm still not going to come home and open a dojo, dude. It's just not happening. So the excuse that he gave was completely bullshit. And this whole kind of narrative that, if you play video games, you're a lazy prick and you don't do shit, you just stay at home and eat shit and waste your life away, that is not fucking true. There's people that, do drugs and shit without video games. Drugs were long before video games, buddy. People wasting their time was long before videos came around. This shit has been going on for thousands of years. So for him to just fucking come out and say, oh yeah, that's dangerous there, because you can play video games and fuck your life up. Well, if you do anything, extremely excessive, of course, nothing that is done, like a huge problem where you're sitting there, have a job, 20 hours a day playing video games, of course that's a problem. But if you take care of your responsibilities and you want to game afterwards, I have no problem with that. That's with any other hobby, even if I was doing jiu-jitsu, like the example he made. So you just fucking waste my whole time trying to become a fucking MMA fighter, I might not do shit. That might not go anywhere. Or I might say it and not do it. Or I might just be at home being lazy and not be a gamer. I mean, there's people that just stay at home and watch TV all day. You know, they're not gaming, but they're wasting their fucking life away too. So I just feel like that whole thing is complete bullshit, and it was a weak point. It was a shot at the gaming community. You know, he doesn't know what he's talking about anyway. I mean, the shit he fucking talks on the show is bullshit anyway. So, anyways, just wanted to give my 2 cents, guys, on this dumbass over here talking shit who doesn't know what the hell he's saying. Let me know in the comments below if you guys agree with this asshole, or if you're more on my side, or maybe, you know, you have a different point of view, entirely different between him and me on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have a good day. Peace out.